when you get that Kundalini thing right, you start feeling things about your past life. What is... Wait, 1 second. Is this real? I think there are many out there who have this experience but are not speaking out loud. One Jeevan Mukta and other Jeevan Mukta will recognize each other. You know it, right? The other person thinks, yeah, I know it. You do this. When you get that Kundalini thing right, you start feeling things about your past life. It's not like you properly remember it, that this is like this, but you think, you know that I have done this before. So do you feel something like that you have done things in your past life, that you're doing it now? I feel in case of spirituality, it's the same. It's not like I'm superior or you're inferior. It's like we have our own journey and we go on. So, and maybe it's Kali's wish that we both become friends. We do this podcast. It's all God's play.
Sure.
I never decided I'll come to podcast. It happened.
True.
I was actually remembering your childhood. So say something about his childhood. So usually in our childhood, elders ask, right? What will you become after you grow up? They were asking in line. Like they asked me, I told I'll be some engineer or something. And then came to him, Aditya, what will you become? This guy is like, what is... Wait, 1 second. Is this real? He's asking that guy, hey, I don't feel this is real. Then why should I be someone in life? Like, I actually want to understand what is this first. Then I'll think about being... He was... I think you were 5th standard or something. At that young age, realizing that is definitely your past life sadhana. Because even understanding that requires a lot of sadhana or maturity. You have got it since childhood. And it was meant to happen. Whatever you're doing right now, whatever I'm doing right now, it's meant to happen.
That is true. In the childhood, I used to ask many people, even my mom. That is, I remember in the 5th grade, 2005 or 6, I guess. Me and my mom were in Gandhi Park. So there is a kids park in Mangalore. And my mom used to take me there to play in the swing and all that. I used to always ask, what is this place? Like, where are we? But she didn't understand. She felt like I was asking, oh, what is this place? Like a park or... So I was asking a deeper question, like, where are we? Like, what are we doing here? So that question nobody were able to answer. I asked my brother, that cousin brothers also, like, where are we? What is this happening? They just told, Aditya is little weird, because he doesn't make sense. That is, he's a little bit, deela. So that expression they had, and they talked about me also like that. Like they were like, whatever he says, I don't understand, like that. That mindset they had. But
no, otherwise also you were deela only.
So because of this mindset of everyone, I felt like nobody feels that feeling until I met you. You validated this feeling and you gave it a name. Yeah.
Because I was feeling it, and it's universe job. I remember you that day, we had gone to the festival, right? You were like, Anant is taken care of. Like, it's all planned. You just have to do your thing. Anant is taken care of. After he told that, I had so much relief in my mind that why am I even tensing about things?
That concept I learned from Maruti Geeta.
Okay, that one, yeah.
Yeah, where the character is going to continue no matter what you do. Like, even if you are there in Anant, even if you are not there in Anant, character will continue. That is when I realized character like my mom, dad, and whoever doesn't feel, right, like whether the reality is there or not.
No, everyone feels this, but at a lower frequency, we can tell that. Like, everybody knows that there is something in it, but nobody goes deep into it to understand.
Yeah.
Only some do it.
Yeah, exactly. But when such characters are there, right, which don't question like how we do, I feel like they are hollow characters in the sense they might not have actual soul which is trying to become aware. See, now the reason my soul has entered Aditya is because Aditya is designed in such a way that he questions reality. So that's why the soul feels safer in Aditya, because he questions reality. If the soul entered some body which doesn't question reality,
Yeah, there is nothing superior or inferior. Now, you might think spirituality, you like spirituality, you're interested in spirituality. There is one more soul that likes gambling. You both are same. Not like you're superior or you're inferior. For that soul also it's a desire. For you also it's a desire. What do you feel about this?
you're right regarding the levels. There's nothing wrong. But what I'm saying is, to get out of Maya, to go away from Maya, to reach the truth, that time the character matters. If there is a character which doesn't question the reality and the soul enters that character, then it will be very hard for the soul to leave the character. Now, let's say my soul entered the character of Elon Musk. So Elon Musk is always in developing mode. Like, he always develops like technology, how to go to Mars, this, everywhere. He tries to create so many things with whatever money he has, and he's a visionary. But it is restricted to the physical world. Whatever his visions are, it is restricted to the physical world. He doesn't question the reality itself. So, what I feel is, if my soul entered his body, I would focus more on developing things rather than questioning. But since it has entered Aditya's body, I have the freedom to be aware in the sense, okay, this is not real, like that. And the soul has entered your body to become more aware, I guess.
What will you say about parents forcing their kids to choose a certain profession? Because what should you do at that point of time? Because your soul wants to be an artist, but the social conditions is not letting you do it. What is the logic, or how does it work?
See, now, whenever the soul enters characters, it chooses the parents also.
Okay.
So it chooses, if it wants a strict parent, it will choose strict parents. If it wants lenient parents, then it will choose lenient parents. So the reason my soul entered Aditya's body is because I have very good parents. That is, they allow me to do whatever. They get tensed, that I'm not saying. But even if they get tensed, they'll be like, okay, it's fine, Aditya, do whatever you want, like whatever you're interested, we'll support you. So that they have done. And that's why I feel like my soul has chosen this character, Aditya, for having the beautiful parents. And the soul chooses strict parents because it is afraid that it will go out of the path also.
Yeah.
Because if parents are not strict, then the soul can go to any amount of Maya. Like how I used to be before the US.
Yeah. Yeah. And in US, did you like try drugs or like for spiritual purposes?
When I first landed in US, I had that that craze of trying everything.
Everything.
Like
that's there.
Going to shopping malls or going to clubs and going to like dispensaries, like marijuana, cannabis, and all that. But after doing all that, I didn't enjoy. That is, I had friends who did that and I went with them, but I didn't enjoy. They were not spiritual. They were not you. They did drugs, but they didn't question the reality. I needed people who did drugs and also questioned the reality. So I didn't have that synchronization, and that's why I left completely. Like, I left all the stimulants, depressants, hallucinogens, everything I didn't want, and I focused on sadhana. Because for me, understanding you was important. Like, what you are trying to say was more important for me, and that's why I did sadhana and I saw the truth. Then I understood what you were saying, because I couldn't understand what you were saying before. I wanted to be on par.
Yeah, that's what your soul wanted to reach there, and that quest was there in you. Whereas I've tried speaking to my other friends, they aren't spiritual. See, actually, whatever I'm saying right now, I don't say it outside, like with my friends, because they'll say I'm a psycho.
Yeah.
If I say all of these things.
And that is why you didn't want to come also, not to podcast.
Yeah. But somewhere I agreed, because I felt one is because you wanted me here, and other is I think there are many out there who have this experience, but I'm not speaking out loud.
Whoa. For some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. And I want to break that reason. You should start speaking out things out loud. And you should tell, yes, I felt this, and this deity is powerful. It has worked for me. And I think this is the platform where you're supposed to speak. And
Yeah.
that's why I agreed and I'm speaking.
Yeah, many fear that, social media is Rahu and all that. They're scared of giving in to the Rahu, but at the same time, in Narasimha Kavacham, there is there. Brahma Rakshasa Yakshanaam Dhurocharana Karanam.
Yeah.
Brahma Rakshasa is the Rakshasa who keeps knowledge hidden. Can you talk more about Brahma Rakshasa? Why he keeps the knowledge hidden?
See, Brahma Rakshasa is not a bad person. He does all the rituals like tantric. Very good. Like he doesn't harm anyone. Very good person.
Ah.
But the only thing is, he's selfish with knowledge.
Ah.
His currency is different. His currency is knowledge. Our currency is money or whatever, right? His currency is knowledge, and he doesn't want to give that because he knows nothing is as powerful as knowledge.
Yeah.
So he tries to, hide the knowledge, and he doesn't give it out to people, and that's so how you become Brahma Rakshasas. I didn't want to become a Brahma Rakshasa, so I'm here.
Okay. So, what do you think about Maruti Geeta? Because what Maruti Geeta says is, now this experience that we're having of podcast is already there in Vishnu's Maya. And our soul has entered these characters because it wants to experience that scenery of podcast. So what do you think about Maruti Geeta?
Maybe, yeah. So it means that I wanted to come to this podcast and speak, right? So it's happening. And Maruti Geeta is not a... usually you go to a library or any bookstore, there will be like a title of the book and down like author's name, like big bold letters. But in Maruti Geeta, name of the author is Shunya.
Yeah. Not revealed his name.
Yeah, I just saw that thing and I started reading it. Like, he's not revealed his name. He doesn't want credit.
Yeah.
So Maruti Geeta is not an ordinary book. Like, it's really difficult to like understand and apply because, as they say, right, for Vishnu Sahasranama there are a lots of interpretations. I feel for this also, lot of interpretation. The one you told is one of the interpretation. Imagine knowing all the interpretation.
Wow.
Yeah, by the way, how Maruti Geeta came to me. So right now I'm in my Rahu Mahadasha, and I got to know this from Aditya because he's you see that Shodashvarga, right? And he did my Shodashvarga and told that you are going through this. Or else I would never know. I was in my own illusion, like about friends or work, and I was so much in my illusion that I never knew what should I do at that point of time. And then randomly you told Maruti Geeta is there, you start. After I started reading it, I bet you any person who's in illusion will be proper. He will be focused on what he has to do in life. I've never, how it comes to you at the right point of time, that is really God's grace. I don't know what to say about it because there are no words to tell that experience. When I got it and I started reading it that night, and everything just went. Yeah.
I got this book in the US, like when I was doing sadhana and initiating. That time one Hanuman Bhakt came in the student list, and he asked me, what will happen after Nirvikalpa Samadhi? So I was telling him that time the Kundalini goes beyond the Brahmarandra and escapes, goes into the astral realm as per Yogananda, how Yogananda Paramahamsa told in the chapter 43, when the person achieves Nirvikalpa Samadhi, that time the soul leaves the physical body and enters the astral realm. That is what I told him, but he asked me another question. What about my parents and loved ones who will see the body falling? And I didn't have an answer for that. That's why I told only to the people who are ready for Samadhi, this sadhana is suited. But then he told there is a book called Maruti Geeta where there are Jeevan Muktas. So Jeevan Muktas are people who have left the character. The character is continuing. Like For them, samadhi doesn't matter because they have left the character completely. Samadhi is like completely leaving through the Brahmananda, breaking the skull and all that. But Jeevana Muktas are even more advanced. They are like leaving this character in spite of it working. Like it works normally. It works normally. Like how I'm talking with you right now. Same way it works. No difference. But the soul is not there.
So we never know who are some Jeevan Muktas around us.
Yeah.
We'll never know, right? There might be some Jeevan Muktas around us.
Yeah.
And I've heard about this in one of the, I think, podcasts only. Like one Jeevan Mukta and other Jeevan Mukta will recognize each other.
Wow.
Others won't because they're in their own Maya.
Yeah.
It's like they talk and they're like, you know it, right? The other person is like, yeah, I know it. You do this.
Done. Conversation is
Done. Do not speak more. That's all. I know you know it.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I know it.
They'll not talk.
They'll not talk because others will hear, right?
Yeah. Because if you talk, it goes inside Maya.
Yeah.
So that is when I got to know about Jeevana Muktas. That is people, the souls who have left the body, but the body is working very fine. So there are these types of enlightenment also, where the loved ones have Aditya, loved ones have Anant, loved ones have the enlightened being in the family. But they don't know. The enlightened being is like doing all the family chores as usual.
Yeah.
So there is no loss of that samadhi, and there is no loss of people. And that is when I got to know that Maruti Geeta is very special, because people have to have the freedom. Souls have to have the freedom that whether to achieve samadhi, that is completely disrupting the physical body, or whether to Jivana Mukta, because many responsibilities are there, but still the soul wants to experience astral causal realms and get more into the truth. So it all depends on the soul, like what it wants actually. See, I am lucky to have Anant, an offline friend who talks about
same
spirituality.
way. I'm lucky to have you as well.
Yeah. But there are like many people in Project Kali also, many students who don't have that. They don't have a friend who talks about spirituality. And that's why they share it in the group, Telegram group. It might not have that much satisfaction as talking to a real friend offline, but still, I feel like Project Kali is a shelter for such people who don't have anyone to talk. But they have got a group, like 18 groups, 18 sadhana groups, Uchishta Ganapati till Tripura Sundari. Everyone talks about whatever spirituality, Advaita, Dvaita, or the Bhakti Marg towards the deities, the features of the deity. They talk about so many things. And I'm happy that Project Kali has become a shelter for such people. And I'm also happy that this podcast we launched today on Angaraka Sankashti. Today is Angaraka Sankashti. It might get uploaded maybe on Thursday or Sunday, but we are doing this on Tuesday. That is Angaraka Sankashti day, where Ganapati's blessing is very high, and we didn't plan it. Today when we went to the Ganapati temple to give Durva Gras, that is when we realized, oh, today is Angaraka Sankashti, and the temple was full crowded. And when we saw the board, like huge board saying Angaraka Sankashti 5th May 2026. What do you think?
We never planned that we are doing it on this day, right?
Yeah.
You told you have holidays on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
And I told we'll do it on that day.
Yeah.
Universe is a master. It has its own plans. We are just going through it. Yeah.
And I'm so happy. This has been my dream since so long. In the US also, I used to tell Anant, see, now I can understand you. I think we have to start a podcast in the future when I come to India. But Anant had some fears regarding this. But now that fear has gone after Ananta Padmanabha temple. And I'm so happy about this day where we both are sitting, two best friends, and who have spent the whole childhood together since 5th grade. And we are sharing our spiritual insights to the world, to you guys. And I love the audience also of Project Kali. You know, they are so innocent, they are so kind, and they love everyone like how we love everyone. And we are going to do more podcasts with Anant, exploring more and more knowledge. And we are also going to visit temples, and he is going to talk about the history of the temples. And I really do hope you guys enjoy. And I thank Kali and all the deities for making this happen. And thanks, Anant, for coming to this podcast. I hope you'll enjoy it too. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll meet in the next video. Jai Mahakal!